Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have buried truth of the Maya. There's secrets and there's mysteries, but this is truth, buried truth of the Maya. This is a 2020 documentary. It's about 44 minutes, 47 minutes, 48 minutes long. It's, of course, a documentary. It's just a single thing. It follows a bunch of archaeologists as they head into that area down around the Yucatan Peninsula and everything else. The Maya thrived for many centuries and built up massive cities and communities and temples and everything else that where they thrived for forever. Not forever. Certainly not forever, because they're not around anymore, technically. But this is a culture that for many years has gone undiscovered, there's lots of mystery surrounding them. But in this case, they're hoping to get to some hidden truth, using drones, using LiDAR, using all sorts of different technologies. Since it's 2020, it's pretty modern, pretty recent. Probably all happened before the pandemic, all the footage filmed anyway. And yeah, if you're into history, if you're into archaeology, if you have a little Indiana Jones in you, yeah, this is definitely something interesting. But for the most part, it's really about the people who are passionate about this thing and the technology they use, and they discover little things here and there, which you kind of got I got the impression that they already knew that. They just brought a camera crew this time, and like they seem pretty well knowledgeable. It wasn't so much, except for the stuff where the little drone would go down underwater and stuff like that. Nothing was really too surprising to them. Like there's a bench here that looks like an animal, like it's a tiger, not a tiger, but an animal, and then and it's like, oh, it's jade, and then there's bones in the wall, and so like he seemed like, oh, he's like teaching a class he's done already, like or maybe the surprise wore off by the time they started filming the sequences where he was describing things. I don't know. I mean, these people are absolutely passionate about this thing. And if this is the kind of thing that you're totally into doing, if you're young, for some reason watching my videos, nothing against that. Thank you. Like, subscribe, whatever. So if you're into these kind of things, this is just one of many things you can watch on Disney Plus and National Geographic. Just to learn more about what's in store. It's not, there's no booby traps, there's no swinging on vines and racing to the airplane while being chased by the natives. No, there's not a whole lot of that. There is danger of a lightning storm coming and basically zapping everybody because they use scaffolding to climb down into a structure to explore it, and they're like, okay, get out of there. Because if this thing gets struck by lightning, you're not touching this for a while, and you're going to be stuck down there. So yeah, there's certain dangers and certain discoveries to be made. I feel that there's probably more to be said. It kind of ended kind of abruptly after they discovered something pretty interesting toward the end. But I guess they only had so much. I mean, this is only one episode, right? Yeah, it's just one. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't pushing me to the next episode, so it's just one 48-minute long thing. It's not the kind of thing that I would have raced to watch myself if it wasn't automatically picked for me. So yeah, you got to be into these kind of documentaries if you're interested in the history of the Mayans. If you're interested in the history and the archaeology and the discovery and the efforts and the technology that goes into this. This is definitely a must-watch, but other than that, yeah, you're not going to get a whole big thrill out of it, unless it's your thing. So that's all I can really say about it. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
267.
Yay, she spoke that time. 267. You're really quiet, though, which is really weird. 267. Okay. We don't have a documentary. Wow. I mean, other than George of the Jungle 2, everything in the last week or so, almost 2 weeks, has been a documentary reality type thing. It's time to mix things up. And we're coming up on the end. We're just days away from the end of the 4th year of the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. And the 4th year of Disney Plus, because I've been doing it since day one, since before day one. You'll understand if you go back to the very beginning. I had a day 0 where I watched The Mandalorian because it launched just a few hours before it was supposed to here on the West Coast. Anyway. 267 is a series. We'll watch one episode more than likely, unless it's like a 2-parter or something. But I really doubt that's the case. We're going to be watching PB&J Otter. PB&J Otter. Sorry, PB&J Otter. So that sounds delicious. We'll find out. PB&J Otter on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.